Hello and welcome to another video here at TopicEx. Hope you're all doing well and I hope you're keeping strong. Today we're going to be talking about why it takes some exes longer to reach out than others. I'm going to briefly talk about a fake breakup. It's quite straightforward. Someone splits up with you just to shake you up, just to make you sweat a bit. And when you don't do nothing back and ask and plead and beg, they're like, oh, bloody hell, I didn't really mean it. Let's get back together. And that's basically what it is. It could last a week or 2 weeks or whatever. We don't want to be doing that. It's a very toxic relationship. That just go on and on and on and on. But we call that a fake breakup. But you guys are not here for that, are you? Really? You're here for what we all go through, a proper breakup. And some people say, oh, my ex reached out 30 days. My ex reached out 2 months, 3 months. I've had people say 6 months or even a year. By that time, it's way too late if you're asking me. Then the reason is this. By putting yourself in your ex's head. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing today. Putting ourselves in our ex's head. So when your ex decides to leave, they build up. And this is what happens. They usually build it up inside their head and prepare themselves for the breakup. They might go and talk to friends or family about it. And of course the family and friends will be like, well, if you're not happy, then, you know what I mean? Put their 2 cents in. Which also convinces them, and they're like, yes, it's the right decision to make. Hence, and then they do it. Obviously, you weren't prepared. You're in the shit. Now, the reason why it takes sometimes a long time for them to come back is because they've made this decision. They've got their families and friends involved. The first few weeks, their friends and family are going, oh, are you all right? Are you all right? Do you want to talk? Blah, 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 blah. You know, and they're really making it a big issue on their end. So, this is why it's so hard. When they start to get curious about you and why haven't you reached out and what are you doing, they in themselves probably would like to reach out to you, but they don't want to be rejected and they're too proud to reach out to you. And they have to explain to their friends and families that you want to give it another go. Can you see what I'm saying? It's a bit of a nightmare their end. It's a bit messy. So they don't want to reach out straight away. They still want you. So they're holding on for you to reach out to them. Okay? They're holding on. And then they can speak to you or whatever like that. You can either push them away because they have an ego boost, go, oh, I can get on my life now. Phone up my girls, all the blokes, and go out for a drink. I'm quite happy. But the longer you leave it, it gets so intense in their head because when it comes a time in their head when they're actually like, he's never or she's never going to reach out to me. They're never going to do it. And that's when they start to get separation anxiety. We want them to have a bit of separation anxiety, don't we, guys? Because we've all been through the flaming shit. We're all suffering. So, yeah. I do want them to have separation anxiety. I want them to feel a little bit of discomfort. I want them to know what I'm up to. They will never feel the pain that we felt when they split up with us. I just want to clarify that. But they will have a little bit of separation anxiety and a bit of curiosity. That's what makes them reach out. They might start to miss you a bit and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But that's all said and done. But they now have to explain to their family and friends that they're starting to miss you, and it becomes to be a bit of a battle, their end. That's why sometimes it takes longer than others. And I really believe that. If someone hasn't got a very good support network, then they'll reach out a lot quicker. If someone has got a loving family or close friends and blah, 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 then it's going to take them a longer time because they will battle it in their heads. They're going to be like, no, it was the right decision. And they will try and force themselves to live their life. But they can't do it because the connection's too strong. They're starting to feel it. They're starting to feel like they want to know things about you. They're starting to forget how you acted or what were your little funny quirky bits and stuff like that, and they're really intrigued with that, and that's when they reach out. So that is why it takes them longer than someone else. But you've really got to understand what goes on in the mind of the dumper, because it will really help you out. So think about that. Have they got a close family network, close friends? It all plays a part in it, guys. So think about it. Keep strong, guys. You're all beautiful people. See you later.